Welcome to Sports Roundup on this Friday night, August 15th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here, and we're going to start off at Fenway Park, where the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros square off in the second game of the four-game series at Fenway Park after the Red Sox defeated the Astros 8 yesterday at Fenway Park. And in the bottom of the fourth, the Boston Red Sox got on the board first in the bottom of the fourth on a Uranus suspended homer on a fly ball to left field, and David T scores and suspended scores 2-0 in favor of the Red Sox. But then in the top of the fifth, Robbie Grossman singles on a ground ball to right field to Buckhold, and Jake Marisnick scores, and Marvin Gonzalez at the third. And the Red Sox lead is now 2-1. And then in the top of the seventh, Robbie Grossman homers on a fly ball to right field, and Clay Buckhold pitches 6 homers in the season, 2-2 the score. And then in the bottom of the seventh, the Red Sox will get the lead right back, and the Buckhold single on a ground ball to right field to Jake Marisnick, and Christian Vasquez scores, and Buckhold out at second, and then right field to Jake Marisnick, first baseman, and John Singleton shuts up Marvin Gonzalez, 3-2 in favor of the Red Sox. But then in top of the eighth, Red Sox challenge multiple issues. Caulfield was upheld. Matt Dominguez reaches on fielder's choice. Fielded by shortstop Xander Bogaerts, and Gregor Pettit scores. And Dexter Fowles to second, and 49er by catcher Christian Vasquez assists to shortstop Xander Bogaerts to second baseman Dustin Pedroia, tied at 3-3 apiece. And then top of the tenth, Jake Marisnick hits a grand wheel double on a fly ball to right field, and Gregor Pettit scores, and Dexter Fowles to second scores, and Jason Castro third as the Houston Astros get the second game in a four-game series 5-3 as the Red Sox now fall to 55-66 in the season here. In the win for the Astros here goes to Tony Sipp, who goes to 3-2 season, and Mark Bressel was out of the loss in the fall to 2-4 season here. Okay, the Red Sox and the Astros will square off in their third game of four-game series at Fenway Park with a game time at about 7:10 p.m. with Ruby De La Rosa on the man for the Red Sox, while Brad Peacock on the man for the Astros here. Okay, other scores around the majors here. It's the Los Angeles Angels leading the Texas Rangers in top of the ninth, 5-4. Top of the ninth, Kansas City Royals leading the Minnesota Twins 6-3 in the top of the ninth. Out in Chicago, the Chicago White Sox lead the Toronto Blue Jays 11-5. Bottom of 8, St. Louis Cardinals lead the San Diego Padres 3-1 in the bottom of 8. Bottom of 7, Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies tied at 2-2 apiece in the bottom of 7 out in Denver. Top of the third, Los Angeles Dodgers lead the Milwaukee Brewers 1-0 here in the top of the third. Bottom of the third, it's the San Francisco Giants and Philadelphia Phillies, no score. Final 11 innings, it's the Cleveland Indians at the Baltimore Orioles in 11, 2-1 here. And Washington nipping Pittsburgh 5-4. Out in DC, Seattle over the Detroit Tigers 7-2. Arizona Diamondbacks edging out the Miami Marlins 3-2. New York Mets nip the Chicago Cubs 3-2. And the Tampa Bay Rays blink the New York Yankees 5-0. And the Atlanta Braves over the Oakland A's 7-2. Well, the Sox did good, but they sputtered in the end and fell short. But they're going to bounce back here. And take a look at the latest standings in the majors here. In East, with the Baltimore loss, they're still 7 games ahead of the Toronto Blue Jays in first place in the American League East here. In the Central, Kansas City 1 game lead over the Detroit Tigers for first place in the American League Central here. In the West, the Oakland A's have a 1.5 game lead over the Los Angeles Angels for first place in the AL West. In the National League East, with Washington 6 game lead over the Atlanta Braves for first place in the NL East here. In the Central, Milwaukee a 2 game lead over the St. Louis Cardinals and a 3 game lead over the Pittsburgh Pirates here. And in the West, the Los Angeles Dodgers have a 5.5 game lead over the San Francisco Giants for first place in the AL West. And take a look at the wild card here. So the wild card teams, Los Angeles Angels and the Seattle Mariners and the National League wild card teams, St. Louis Cardinals, San Francisco Giants, and Pittsburgh Pirates here. And if the season were to end tonight, Oakland gets the 1 seed, Baltimore 2 seed, and Kansas City get the 3 seed in it. Seattle and Los Angeles will be a one-game playoff in Anaheim here at the season winner end tonight. And in the National League division leaders here, the wild card teams that St. Louis will be the home team in the wild card playoff game, and Pittsburgh and San Francisco, whatever, one-game playoff in San Francisco here. And LA will get the 1 seed, and Washington the 2 seed, and Milwaukee the 3 seed here. Alright, let's go down on the farm to Pawtucket here, where the Pawtucket Red Sox here. Lose to the Scranton Wilkes-Barre 4-1 here. Other International League scores, it was top of the 11th, Charlotte and Durham, no score apiece. Columbus Clippers over to Toledo might end 6-2. Buffalo over Lehigh Valley 7-1. Norfolk Lincoln Gwinnett Braves 5-0 here. Indianapolis Lincoln Louisville 9-0 here. And Syracuse over Rochester 6-4 here. And let's take a look at the International League standings there. Thus, Pawsox trailed the Syracuse Chiefs by 2 games in the International League North and International League South. Durham Bulls in first place, International League West, Columbus Clippers in first place here. And the Pawsox are holding the wild card here. Alright, let's go to the Razor in Gillette Stadium, where the New England Patriots will square off against the Philadelphia Eagles here in the first quarter. Wasn't a good start for the Patriots as Tom Brady passed short left intended for Steve Mary, intercepted by Kerry Williams at the Philadelphia 20 and took it 77 yards for a touchdown. And for play official John Renner was in Ben's Willen and plays available, and the Eagles got a touchdown next, but by X Henry is good. It was 7-0 in the favor of the Eagles. And then Tom Brady passed short left to Ken Beltronics for 15 yards. And touchdown with play official John Renner broke the plane Willen, and the play was up on the win on the field. Sends touchdown. BAT is good. Tied at 7-7 piece, and then Jimmy Garoppolo passed short left to James Dillon for 15 yards. Touchdown. And extra pointer was good. It was a Patriots lead in the Philadelphia Eagles 14-7 through 1. And then Garoppolo passed a short middle to Brendan LaFell for 4 yards, and extra point good, 21-7 Patriots. But then the Eagles got a pair of touchdowns. Nick Foles passed short left to Zach Ertz, and it's the Patriots lead is now 21-14 here, and with 47 seconds left in the second quarter, Mark Sanchez, formerly the Jets, short pass to Elias Bennett near, and extra point is good, and we're at halftime, 21-21 apiece. But then the Patriots would take the lead on a Rand Mount scramble for left tackle for 6 yards for a touchdown here, and NPT by Gostkowski good, 20-21 in favor of Patriots. But then the Eagles retied on the Mark Sanchez short pass to Demarius Johnson for 5 yards with 9:40 left, and it was 28 all apiece. And then Finch left end for 10 yards at a touchdown, and Gostkowski extra point is good. 35-20 in favor of the Patriots. And then Ryan Mallett passed deep right to Britton Timms for 17 yards at a touchdown. Extra point by Gostkowski is good, and it's 42-20 in favor of the Patriots. And then 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Matt Barkley passes it to Henry Joseph for a 27-yard gain as the Patriots lead it 42-35 over the Eagles here. And no scores in the fourth quarter, and the Eagles had 4 chances to get in the end zone in the middle of the fourth quarter, but the Patriots stopped them like a brick wall as the New England Patriots defeat the Philadelphia Eagles at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough 42-35. Now they improved their preseason record of 1-1 in season, and next up to the Pats, they will be taking on Cam Newton and Carolina Panthers next Friday at Gillette Stadium here. Okay, let's take a look at other scores around the NFL here. Okay, let's take a look at other scores around the NFL preseason here. And it is New Orleans over Tennessee 31-17 here. In through 2 quarters out in Seattle Seahawks lead the San Diego Chargers 17-0 here. Detroit Lions over the Los Angeles Raiders 13-7. Or the Oakland Raiders here. And let's take a look at our PGA golf scoreboard here. It is Heath Slocum and Scotland tied for the lead in the Wyndham Championship Sheffield Country Club in Greensboro, North Carolina. Here for 2 rounds here. Take a look at the WNBA action here. It was Washington 71, Connecticut 67, Atlanta 92, Tulsa 76, San Antonio 92, Minnesota 76, and Los Angeles Sparks 36, Seattle Storm 30 in the second quarter. Alright, let's take a look at sports news around. Let's take a look at the latest happens in the world of sports here. Zoe Berry's in second preseason game. Patriots offense shows life as the Pats defeat the Eagles 42-35. In the MLS action, it's Houston down by 1 foot of a Union, nothing with 8 minutes in the second half in Houston here. Pearland, Texas pitcher Matthew Adams delivers the during the first inning against Cumberland in the baseball game United States pool play as Pearland parlays early in the win of the LWS opener here. The League World Series opener. Robin Pemberton, Vice President for Competition and NASCAR at the press conference on Friday to announce real changes here. Receiver Darius Stern was one of the 4 players being investigated by academic dishonesty during the practice on August 9th for Notre Dame. It had been so long that Brittany Lincombe didn't quite know what to think about her spot atop the LPGA Championship leaderboard. Former champion Juan Martin Del Potro will miss the upcoming U.S. Open due to a wrist injury. Though Joey Logano festus in a cup practice at Michigan International Speedway as he charted with a whopping speed of 204.545 miles per hour around the 2-mile oval. Following a cringe-worthy leg injury, NBA player Paul George, the Indiana Pacers suffers this month at the U.S. basketball scrimmage. The Indiana Pacers ball for the Reigns optimistic about his recovery and support of his team, but he described his initial reaction to his public. The Cleveland Browns practiced in front of the fans in Brea for the final time this year in the day 15 of the training camp. This has been the first. Chicago's Bears reviewed many positives among them in the 1914 loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Derek Rose admits that there have been times when he didn't know what he was doing on the NBA court that didn't stop him from being named MVP in 2011 and leading the Bulls to the Eastern Conference Finals. You can continue to prosecute Bud Siegel's and servers who went to blame him because batters won't stand in the batter's box and pitchers won't pitch. Blame the National Commission of Baseball because the sport they gave us. Jack Roosevelt Robinson. Andy Murray reacts to an error in straight sets of 8 in the Western Summer Open in Cincinnati. And Wayne Rooney believes it is a play that leading the role in the Louis Van Gaal's Manchester United revolution after being appointed the team's new captain. And that's been the sports roundup on this August 15, 2014 on Friday Night PJ with you. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night after the Red Sox Astros game in Edson. Stay tuned and have a good night, dear. And coming at 11:30 midnight will be the Web Magician and Peter Chell News Midnight Report. Stay tuned.